Hello children. So, in this session we will recall the concepts in 8th class related to the natural resources lesson which is in class 10th. So, in 8th class we have topics biodiversity, conservation, not for breathing, not for drinking. Now, the first topic biodiversity, conservation. Now, children think what will happen if butterflies and other insects become extinct. How is tree considered as a good habitat? Now, do you see many plants and animals and many microorganisms all showing the variety and variations living on this earth is called as the biodiversity. Now, diverse is not only seen in the plants and animals, it is also seen in the food crops which we grow, and even in the grass you see daily. So, it is astonishing to know that in rice alone, in only single species of rice, we have thousands of varieties. So much of biodiversity is present in the plants and animals on the earth. We have to preserve that diversity. Now, if we, in 8th class we have studied about the case study of Ramagundam forest of Peddapalli district. Now, a place called Mancherial area near to the Ramagundam, it was once known as the Tiger Valley, but there in thermal power station when established, what happened? Due to the establishment of that power station, deforestation occurred and many human settlements, and for that humans many roads were built. So, what happened? Many trees were cut down. So, animals which were natural habitats there went away to another places, or they may have died or they disappeared. They are not seen today. Now, let us learn some of the main words here. Extinct species. What are extinct species? Species of plants and animals that have vanished from earth forever, that is they are not seen today. This type of species are called as the extinct species. Here you can see this is the mammoth and dinosaurs. We do not see these animals nowadays. So, they are the extinct species. Not only these, many other plant varieties and animal varieties are extinct today. Now, one more word you have to learn, endangered species. Plant and animal species that are on the verge of becoming the extinct are called as the endangered species. That means, they are in the danger of becoming the extinct. If we do not protect them, they will also become extinct one day. So, well known is this, do you identify this bird? It is the Palapitta, or we call it as blue jay, Indian roller. It is the state bird, our state bird. So, it is also in the verge of it is also an endangered species, and many are in this list. See here, this lion, red fox, single horned rhino, vulture, spotted cheethal deer, loris, black spider monkey, wild cat, cycas, 𝗹𝗶 serpentina, nepenthes, sandalwood. These are the tree varieties. See, so plants and animals and even all these are in the danger of being extinct. They are the endangered species. Now, one more thing. See, farmers are spraying more of pesticides and insecticides to kill the organisms which cause harm to the crops. But due to that, not only that harmful insects or pests, our bees, friendly insects also, bees and butterflies are also dying. These bees and butterfly help in pollination. If pollination does not occur, seed formation is also does not occur. So, what will happen? Agriculture produce will be retarded. So, these are also in endangered species. See how pollination, bees are helping for pollination. Now, WWF, World Wildlife Federation, and IUWF, International Union for Wildlife Conservation, they have published a book containing the details of all the endangered flora and fauna. Flora means plants and fauna is animals. That book is called as the Red Data book or Red List book. Now, one more word we have to recall, that is endemic species. Plant and animal species found restricted to a particular area of a country are called as the endemic species. That means, they are seen only in that area. They are not seen other where else in the world on the earth. These are called as the endemic species, like kangaroo is found in Australia and kiwi in the New Zealand. Now, to protect forest, wildlife, plants and animals from extinction, the government of India is working to conserve this biodiversity through the establishment of national wildlife sanctuaries and national park. Now, what is national park and national sanctuary? National park means in their original habitat only they are protected, with no human activity, no human is allowed there. And in sanctuary, that is also natural habitat, we will protect those animals, but limited human activity is allowed there. Now, one more word, that is migration. What is migration? Movement of birds from for food and nestling from one region to another is called a migration. Not only in birds, many other animals also do migration. So, well known is this Siberian crane. See the picture here, Siberian crane, it comes all the way from Siberia, that is in Russia, to India. So many miles it will travel in the season, in winter season. So, and also in Kolleru Lake and Pulicat Lake in AP also, we see many migratory birds there. Now, biodiversity conservation. Every plant and animal has the right to exist on earth. Every organism is a part of ecosystem. If even a single organism loses its identity, the food chain and food web will be disturbed and balance is in the nature is not there. Loss of any organism affects the food chain and food web of that ecosystem. We should conserve biodiversity. For example, for paper products, forests are cut down. So, many forests are we are cutting down the forest for paper. So, we should use the paper judiciously and it should be recycled or reused so that we do not cut forest so much. And paper can be recycled to get the compressed cardboard, which we can use in many other ways to produce many things. So, nature is for human need, not for his greed. Now, try to answer this question. What is biodiversity? What is red data book? How do you conserve biodiversity in your school area? What will happen if any species become extinct? Now, children, we will go to the second topic in the 8th class, not for breathing, not for drinking. Now, children, think what will happen if carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide levels increase in atmosphere? How do you test acidic and basic nature of water? Now, the environment is made up of living and non-living components also. These both are interdependent. When everything is working in the way it should be, that is all the components of the environment are functional, healthy and balanced in nature, it is good. See the composition here, can you see the composition of gases in the atmosphere? Nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is nearly 21%, argon is 0.9, carbon dioxide is 0.03, now it has increased to 0.04 percentage, and other traces are 0.1%, water vapor is also 1%. When balance is there, it is good, but due to the human activities, what is happening? The percentages gases like carbon dioxide, if we are burning petrol and diesel, carbon dioxide gas is increased. So, it will lead to other imbalance in the nature, that is called as pollution. So, what is pollution? Pollution is the addition to the environment, it may be to the air, water, land and of harmful substances or energy. Energy means here sound energy, that is leads to sound pollution, and thermal energy, that is heat is added to the atmosphere, that leads to thermal pollution in quantities that are harmful to life. So, you can see here water pollution, air pollution and land pollution. Now, air pollution, when the composition or the state of balance in air is disturbed either by any natural phenomenon or by human activity, it is called as the air pollution. So, and the substances which are responsible for the air pollution are called as the air pollutants. Now, what are the sources of air pollution? They may be natural and or by the human activities. Now, what are the natural sources which add to the air pollution? Volcanic eruptions, you can see here volcanic eruption, so much of smoke and all the gases are added to the atmosphere, and forest fires, due to the forest fires also lot of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide are added to the atmosphere, and sandstorms, decay of organic matter, and pollen grains. Pollen grains also lead to the air pollution. And human activities, burning fuels. See here, in the vehicles we burn diesel, petrol, and vehicle emissions, industrial pollutants, nuclear power plants. From nuclear power plants, radioactive substances are released, and radioactivity, for it to coming down, it takes many hundreds of years. Fertilizers, pesticide spraying, deforestation, and in mining also. Now, here you can see some of the pollutants. See here, suspended particulate matter, it is released from industries, automobile industries, and boilers. Chlorine gas, it is released from sea salt production unit, dechlorination, and biomass burning, pulp and paper mills. Fluorides, fertilizer and aluminum refining, sulfur dioxide from power plants, ore refining, petroleum refining, and lead, ore refining, battery manufacturing and automobiles. Oxides of nitrogen, that is nitrogen dioxide, automobiles, power plants, and nitric acid manufacture. And peroxyacetyl nitrate, PAN, it is a secondary pollutant. Formaldehyde, secondary pollutant. Ozone, secondary pollutant. Carbon monoxide, automobile and incomplete fuel combustion. And hydrogen sulfide from paper and pulp industry, petroleum refining. See, these you can see here, ozone is the secondary pollutant. That means the primary pollutant react with the other substances in the atmosphere and form as the secondary pollutant. Ozone is formed from oxygen. Effects of air pollution. What happens when air pollution occurs? Health issues will come, respiratory diseases, asthma, bronchitis, lung cancer, cardiovascular problems we are facing. And environmental damage, acid rain, ozone depletion. What is ozone depletion? Actually, ozone is present where it will prevent the coming of ultraviolet rays to the earth. Ozone is useful in that way, but if it comes to the lower layers of the earth, it is very poisonous gas. That is why we have learnt about that as the secondary pollutant. Ozone is the secondary pollutant. Due to the ultraviolet rays, oxygen will divide into oxygen atoms and combine with other oxygen atoms to form the O3, that is ozone. So, acid rain, ozone depletion, global warming due to the carbon dioxide gas and sulfur dioxide, all these, and damage to historical monuments like Taj Mahal. Many other monuments have had damage. Now, what are the preventive measures to control the air pollution? Use tall chimneys in factories, so that which are emittents are there, which are gases which come out from the factories, they will go to the upper layers of the earth. Switch to cleaner fuels like CNG, compressed natural gas, and LPG, liquid petroleum gas. Instead of petrol and diesel, we have to use these. Use catalytic converters in vehicles, plant more trees, protect the green belts. Green belts means lot of forest areas. Promote renewable energy resources, means which replenish again and again, like solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy. Okay. Now, coming to the water pollution. What is water pollution? Water pollution is the contamination of water with harmful substances like sewage, toxic chemicals, and industrial waste. Now, sources of water pollution: industrial discharges, septic systems, agricultural runoff, landfills, and urban drainage. Now, what are the common water pollutants? Biodegradable waste, plant nutrients like phosphates, nitrates, hazardous chemicals like arsenic, mercury, lead. These are all added due to the industrial effluents to the water bodies. Pharmaceuticals and sediments also. Sediments means, like if you add, if you throw plastic covers or any food materials into the water body, they also become the suspended particles in the water. Now, effects of water pollution. Health issue. Due to drinking of this polluted water, we will get all the health issues like waterborne diseases like cholera, typhoid, dysentery, jaundice, and diarrhea. What is the environmental damage? Eutrophication means excessive plant growth and oxygen depletion. understand the eutrophication. When the farmers spray pesticides and insecticides, and during the rain, these all the chemicals will flow into the river body nearby. There, due to these nutrients, excessive growth of plants will be done, so that they will cover all the surface of the water, and inside aquatic plant will do not get the oxygen. So, their oxygen demand increases, that is oxygen depletion is there, and harm to the aquatic life and thermal pollution also. If any hot water from industries is released into the water, there also temperature increases in the water bodies, which affects the aquatic life. Now, water pollution controlling measures. Treat industrial and sewage waste before discharge. Avoid excessive use of fertilizers and pesticides in the crops. Use biodegradable detergents. Prevent dumping of garbage and dead bodies into the water bodies. Raise public awareness about the pollution control. Now, children, try to answer this question. What will happen if percentage of carbon dioxide increases in atmosphere? What are some of the common air pollutants? Mention some adverse effects of eutrophication. So, children, in this session you have learned the topics from 8th class: biodiversity, conservation, not for breathing, not for drinking, these topics which are related to the natural resources of class 10th. In the next session, we will learn about the topics from 9th which are related to the natural resources. Thank you.